Hey guys, Rob Shoecraft from 3 Storm Fitness here. Right now I'm going to go through about a 25-30 minute workout with you. It's a workout that's meant to be used as a substitute for walking briskly. So it has about the same metabolic equivalent, about the same calories burned as a nice 25-30 minute walk. But you could do it anywhere, so it's a nice substitute if you just don't feel like walking, or it's raining outside, you can't get to a treadmill, whatever. Another couple of nice benefits is that you get, we're aiming to get joint mobility and flexibility all over the whole body, so you should feel real good after this. It's a great way to work those joints, work muscles and ranges of motion you don't normally get to do, especially now when you're just walking. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's go. We're going to start off, you put your arms straight up. We're going to do some arm circles above the head. You're going to go in one direction. Keep those arms straight. You don't want to be like this. Got arms straight so our shoulder joints are doing all the work. Go in one direction for about 30 seconds. You can go as big as you want to get. You can start kind of small and work out bigger and bigger. Nice and easy. Then we're going to switch directions at 30 seconds. Stand up straight. Again, arms are straight. Shoulders might be feeling it just a little bit. That's cool. We're getting them worked. Keep going, about 5 more seconds. Excuse me. Whew. Got too many cats hanging out in here. Then we're going to go horizontal. We're going to palms down and forward. You have a slight bend in the elbows. That's all right. Slight bend in the elbows. We're going forward. Palms down. You can make them a little bit bigger. That's okay. We're going to go palms up and go backwards. Super. About 15 more seconds. You should be feeling this a little bit. If your arms are getting too sore, just slow it down a little bit. Make circles real big. All right, relax for a minute. Now we're going to do some lazy uppercuts. You're just going to drive back and forth. Your hand's just going to go straight back on the same side. Opening up the lats back here. Shaking off the shoulders a little bit. We just worked them. You can tell, as you can see, I'm doing kind of a little pivot shift with my weight. You could just sit here and go back and forth. That's totally fine. But I like to put a little hip into it. Really sling it back there. Work a nice coordinated effort. Full body effort. Keep it going, keep it going. And trunk twist. We're going to start with our elbows in pretty close, maybe about 90 degrees. Just shifting back and forth. Again, I'm working the pivot on my toes. Get my hips into it. You could just go back and forth with your feet static. That's totally fine. And then as you continue to go, bring your arms out a little more. You can get a little more twist. We're loosening up the obliques, the hips, the hip extenders. Back and forth. All this stuff's meant to make you feel pretty darn good. You shouldn't be too out of breath when you finish this workout. But your joints should be ready. This could also be a nice abbreviated abbreviated version of this could be a nice warm-up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna lean back. So when we're gonna lean back, reach back as far as you can with your, driving your hips forward, then go down, kick your butt back. This is a hip hinge movement. Forward, back, down. Then we're gonna do a little baby squat. So it's back, down, squat. Driving off your heels with the squat. It doesn't have to be a full squat. It could be just a little quarter squat or half squat, whatever you feel like doing. Again, it shouldn't be a whole lot of effort. Keep breathing. Stay on those heels when you go into a squat. Hips forward and hips back, butt back. Butt backs. All right. We're gonna do some leg swings on the frontal plane. That's side to side. Leg swings, you wanna drive as high as you can. Let those arms work as a counterbalance. We're working our adductors and our abductors. If you need to, grab a hold of something, nothing wrong with that. To get maximum range of motion, at 30 seconds, we're gonna switch. Switch legs, here we go. Back and forth. You don't want to just be doing this. If you have to do that, or if you're falling over, get over yourself and grab a hold of something. Like I'm falling over right now talking about it. Yeah, sorry. Got an angry cat. Get out of here. All right. Now we're gonna go forward and back on the sagittal plane, working the quads, warming up the quadriceps and the hamstrings. You got your toe up, dorsiflex in the front, heel back in the back. Keep those shoulders moving. Again, hold on to something if you need to. Nothing wrong with that. Here it is from the other side. All right, we're going to switch legs for another 30 seconds. Keep it going. Try to jump up if you need to catch your balance. This is great for ankle stability as well. Obviously on the foot that's on the ground. Good way to strengthen that lower leg. All right, relax for a second. Now we're going to do nice, slow, high knees. Kind of a march. Again, I'm keeping the shoulders moving. I got a nice tight core. So I got a little bit of a lower abdominal contraction as I pull my knee up. You could pick it up a little bit here if you wanted to. Totally not necessary though. Nice slow march is perfectly fine. Especially we're gonna do a couple, lift the knee. So each exhale, I'm pulling a little closer. Stretching those hamstrings. Take your time on these, get your balance. That exhale is important. All right, now we're gonna do heel kicks. Nice and easy. Kind of look like a dog out in the yard right after they finished up. I always have to work toilet humor in every time, I'm sorry. It's kind of my thing. Gotta talk about poop. All right, now we're gonna do a double pulse. You're gonna drive that hip forward. I find it helps with the balance. If you put your arm on the same side, your hand on the same side of the shoulder as the leg that's up. So hip forward, hip forward, hip forward, hip forward. You're really stretching those hip flexors, quads. We're gonna do some slow jumping jacks. I call these Tai Chi jumping jacks. I don't really know what else to call them. Step out, and back. Other way, and back. All right, here we go, watch me. We're gonna step out and do a little squat. I feel like I've seen this in ballet somewhere, but I have no idea what it's called. I hope that helps. We're gonna stay on our heels when we go down for the squat. It doesn't have to be a full squat. It can if you want. You can go all the way down butt to grass, but quarter squat's fine. All right, now we're gonna do cross jacks. We're gonna cross our feet and our hands at the same time. Really open up the chest, stretch the chest, work on the rear deltoids as well on the way back. You're pinching your back, your shoulder blades together on the way back, getting that chest out. Go at your own pace. You can pick it up a little bit if you want. All right, now we're gonna step out, squat, little half squat, same kind of thing as previous jumping jacks. Keep breathing. Nice deep breaths. Nice and easy. All right. Then we're going to go high knee jacks. We're going to bring it up. You can come up on your toe a little bit too if you want. Again, I feel like I'm getting some sort of ballet on. Yeah, I see you. You're why I'm sneezing. Thanks, buddy. Let's go kill something. All right, ready? We're gonna work some squats in again. Up, out, up, out, up. Squat, down. Man, we are looking graceful. Yeah. I thought you don't like people. You don't want to have anything to do with me. I'm bad news. Get out of here. All right, relax for a minute. Now we're gonna do a little Tai Chi. I think this is Tai Chi. Sure looks like it. We're gonna hold a little ball, keep our elbows in to start with, feet about shoulder width apart, and we're gonna kick our butts back and go down to the side. We're working the transverse plane. We're rotating while we do a little hip hinge movement. This isn't a full squat, you don't have to do that. You just kick your butt back and go to the side. Keep breathing. Oh, and quiet. I have to put a soundtrack on this because of you. Yeah. Dude. I apologize profusely to the 4 people watching this for the cat. All right, we're gonna take that same ball. We got shelves on the other side. We gotta put it up there. So we're gonna come up on our toes a little bit. Exhale, bring it back down. Back and forth, nice and easy. I'm sorry I don't have the budget for cat handlers. Still a grassroots business. Just back and forth. Breathing is super critical here to get the most out of what we're doing. It's very calming. All right, we're going to do, we're going to reach back kind of like we were doing before, hips forward and down, and you're going to open up your foot and your hips, pull up and back down, and close. Reach back, go forward, feet and hands go at the same time, mirroring each other, and back. Forward, feet and hands open, knee comes up and down. I want to thank my good buddy Yuri Savaskin for showing me all this Tai Chi flavor. This is very calming stuff. I like to do this before bed sometimes. I also like to do it in the morning too. It's kind of works out all the time. All right, now we're going to go, we're going to combine a couple different movements here. We're going to pretend you have like a bowl, like a rolling pin, ball on your chest. You're going to put your foot out, heel down, toe up, roll that down your leg, back up here, and then we're going to do a little bit of that. We're going to do 3 of those. I call these hays. You go, hey, and we're going to start up at the top and roll back down, other side, bring it back up and keep that knee straight. We'll do some more hays. I won't say that again, we'll just do it. So you're kicking your butt out, keeping your legs straight, down, back up, close it up, do some more, what have yous. And then you go to the other side. You got it. Moving on, we're gonna do, we got a big log coming down from the sky. For some reason, we want to catch it. We're gonna catch it, come up, step back, pivot nice and slow, and push out, reset, go on the other side, catch it, step back, push out. Catch, a little baby squat, spin, pivot, push it out. Really push like you're pushing hard against something here. Have a nice tight core, especially when you're exhaling. Catch, up, back. Catch, step back, pivot. Wonderful. And down, one more. Awesome. All right. Now we're going to take a seat for these next few. We're going to do the iron cross, a little lumbar rotation. So you're going to bend your knees kind of like windshield wipers. Bend your knees. You're going to look in the opposite direction, lower down to the floor, relax. You are getting a little bit back and forth, a little bit of a oblique workout, the sides of your core. But what we're really concerned with is the lumbar rotation, lower back, again look in the opposite direction, the back. Get the heck out of here. You're not gonna like this next one, Cat. I'm gonna make it loud. Owen. Dude. All right. Now we're gonna do a little back roll. Back, I'm gonna show you what this looks like from the side. Roll back. Touch the ground if you can with your toes. If not, just go as far as you can. And then lean forward. Back. And forward. Again, if you can just go like that, back there, that's totally fine. Just go as far as you feel comfortable. These last two, I got off the Joe DeFranco Limber 11 protocol, which I highly recommend you check that out and do the whole thing. Great for lower back and hip loosening. Back and forth. You obviously don't need to switch from side to front. I'm just doing that for your benefit. And to get away from the cat. All right, now we're gonna get back. I'm gonna do some stuff I borrowed from my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class, warm-ups. So we're gonna lay down on the floor. We're gonna walk, step over, and then step over to this side. And then back. This is good for keeping cats away. You wanna go all the way. You don't wanna just do a little halfway like this. We're not doing that. You're reaching. Pull yourself with your feet. You're getting a little bit of contraction in the core. Moving those hips. Very good. This is good. We should go shock somebody now. Building up some serious static. I think I'll shock a cat. Excuse me, cat. All right, now we're gonna practice some shrimps. These are super, very common move in jiu-jitsu. They're a little tricky, What you wanna do, put one leg out straight, one leg straight, the other, your heels on the ground with the knee up. You wanna lean to the side that has the leg straight. You wanna get your butt up off the ground if you can, and kick your hips back. Then bring yourself back through the way you started. Switch legs, lean to the side straight, kick your butt back, and pull yourself back in. These are shrimps. By the way, these are great if somebody's on top of you. It's a great way to get out. Back and forth. Again, you lean to the side, that's straight. Get your butt up, you're pivoting off your shoulders if you can. Take her easy, just take a little bit getting used to. All right. We got our shrimps in. Now we're gonna practice standing up in base. This is kind of a little dumbed down version of that, modified version. Great way to get up. Nice foundation for the Turkish get up as well. So you're gonna lean over, you got one leg kind of straight, one leg's on the ground. Lean over to one side with both your hands. Kick your butt off the ground and bring that leg through. You stand up in base, you got a nice solid foundation. We're gonna go back down the same way we came. Switch to the other side. Arms over, keeping your weight on this foot here. Butt up, bring that leg through. Stand up straight. We're gonna go down the way we came. And when you get used to this, you can go up with one hand. It's particularly nice if someone is trying to kick you in the face right now. Keep that hand up. But if you feel more comfortable going with two hands, that's totally cool. Go with two hands. All right. Back down on the ground we go. Now we're going to do some fire hydrant circles. We're going to go forward a few times. Your knees and your hands are on the ground. Knee forward. You want to try to keep everything fixed. You don't want to be doing leaning over and doing this. Keep your shoulders straight. And then you want to go back about five times. Big circles. Working those hips. Now we're going to go on the other side. About 5 times. Nice and slow. You get a little bigger as you go. I also got these from both Joe DeFranco's number 11. We're going to go backwards now about 5. I think he probably got it from Pilates. I think I've done a few Pilates videos that feature these. They're wonderful for the hips. Big fan. All right. Now we're going to move into some groiners. I'm going to start in a high plank position. You're going to bring one foot forward and really kind of open up those that hip flexor in the front here. Bend down, make yourself nice and comfortable. Bring it back. You're going to stretch forward from the other side. Yeah, open that up and bring it back. You go as fast as you want. I like to really enjoy the stretch. You want to try to get the heel of your foot up by the heel of your palm. Awesome. Good job, guys. I knew you were doing a good job. I could just tell. You can just tell. It's the kind of person I'm working out with right now. Man, this bar is hot. All right. Chill out. finish up strong. I should probably stand up the base, right? There we go. We're gonna finish off with 4 sun salutations. Kind of my version of sun salutations. All right, so this is from yoga, one of the most common yoga complexes. Feet together. Breathe. Swan dive forward. Way to come up a little bit. Go back down, we turn to the side. Hands by the feet. You're gonna step back. Keep that other foot back. Drop down to a cobra stretch or upward dog. Back up, let me pause this. Back up. Into downward dog. Downward dog, you want to drive your heels to the floor. Drive your chest to your knees. Hold that about 2 seconds. Two deep breaths rather. All right, go back into a high plank position. Take a step forward. Another step forward. Big exhale as you reach up. All right, we're gonna relax for a second. Take a deep breath. You want to split up all these movements. It's hard for me to talk and to demonstrate this, but separate all these movements with nice deep breaths. There are many other YouTube videos out there that show much smarter yoga practitioners than I am. So if you want to polish this up, feel free to borrow from them. But throw this at the end of your routine if you're doing it. Okay, we're gonna reach up, we're gonna repeat. And down, kick that butt back. Come up. Go back down, feet by your hands. Step back. Upward dog. High plank, and a downward dog. Heels down, chest to knees. I like to hang out here for a couple breaths. High plank, step that leg forward. Come up, drive it off your heel. Exhale. Hello, sun. We salute you. All right, let's do 2 more. Keep those elbows in when you go for your upward dog. Try to keep your hips on the floor. Go up in the downward dog. High plank, gonna bring my foot forward. All right, drive up off the heel. Stand up. All right, one more time. This is some Bikram yoga right now. It is hot. You can't see the sweat on my face with my low quality camera. It's there. Finish up. Come down to a little namaste. I'm sure all you yogis out there, the couple that will watch this will destroy me in the comments. That's okay, I'm cool with that. Just put a link to a better video if you don't mind. All right, guys, thank you so much. You should feel pretty darn good right now. You should also feel pretty darn good that you got a nice 25-30 minute workout in. Again, you could do this workout in place of taking a long, nice, brisk walk. Great mobility workouts involved. If you want to do this for a warm-up, I recommend you get a timer. Rather than doing it in 1 minute intervals, which is what we were doing, just cut it back to 30-second or 15-second intervals. You'll still get a nice overall well-rounded warm-up. Thanks again, guys. Please subscribe to my videos. Again, I'm Rob Shoecraft with 3 Storm Fitness. I thank you very much for tuning in. Take care.